Hey there, everybody. This is your host, Chris Iacono, and you're listening to Season 5, Episode 8 of Atomic Rumpus. We got a crazy, awesome show lined up for you. We got recipes. We got the Illuminati. We got news. All for you. All wonderful fans. We just wanted to thank you again for sticking with us this last 4 years of episodes. Can you believe it's been 4 years of this show? That is amazing. I don't think I've ever done anything for 4 years straight. Thank you so much to all our new patrons. Thank you so much to all our new followers. Thank you for all our new subscribers. You're the best fans in the world. Use of CBD oil by prescription has passed a hurdle in the Idaho House of Committee douchebags. I don't know what they call it. The House of Representatives? House of Representatives, sure. They don't represent you. They don't represent, but they're fucking representatives. So, for those people who enjoy the cannabis like myself, you may have heard of THC, obviously. THC is the chemical compound in cannabis that gets you high. Now, right alongside of THC, you got a bunch of other cannabinoids, they're called. Cannabinoids. You got CBD, you got CBN, CBN 1, 2, 3, CBD 4, 5, 6. I'm not a scientist, I'm an Italian, which means my science occurs in the kitchen and the bedroom. So what happened here? Okay, CBD is non-intoxicating. It is non-psychoactive. You could eat 1 billion CBDs and nothing would happen. Other than you'd feel relief from seizures, you'd feel relief from epileptic things, you'd feel relief from cancer treatment, you'd feel relief from certain anxieties. A lot of people consume CBD for insomnia. It is very good for nerves. It is very good for muscle spasms. I've got a horrible, I got nerve damage in my shoulder, and I routinely add CBD to a lot of different things so that I can feel relief from the inflammation and the nerve pain that I have in my shoulder. So CBD, point blank, 100% medicine. The fact that there's even a law about it is insane. Idaho took a step in the right direction, and they've advanced a bill allowing residents to use the oil extracted from the plants as long as it comes from a licensed practitioner. There's that word license again. Every time you hear the word license, remember, it really means government permission. Permission from your masters who write laws to take medicine. So it's still got a couple more votes to go. It's got to pass another round table committee and another guy, and they got to stamp it and do a stupid thing. Then they got to make a dance. They got to dance around it and sacrifice a lamb, and then it becomes a law. If it becomes a law, then you'll be able to apply for more licenses to get your card, and then you can go to another licensed place to go and get your CBD oil. So don't hold your breath, Idahoans, but do keep an eye on who votes which way, if you still believe that whole voting thing is, worth it. So if it does if it does pass, then Idaho will join another 18 states that allow the use of CBD oils and extracts that have a very low, minuscule amount of THC in them. So the former governor, C.L. Butch Otter, oh my God, Idaho, the guy's name, he's got Butch in his name in quotes, vetoed similar legislation in 2015 that would have allowed children with severe forms of epilepsy to use CBD oil. Think about that for a second. The governor killed a bill that would have allowed sick children to get medicine, and that's only sick children. No THC, no getting high, no legal dispense, just sick children just getting medicine. Vetoed it. For some reason, it's like when the children actually need help, the politicians don't do anything. But then when the politicians want to pass something for themselves, it gives them more control. Oh, what about the children? What about the children? Oh, yeah, well, now you're screaming about the children because this gives you more tax money and more control. But allowing CBD actually takes control away from police and away from politicians. So don't think they will ever pass a law that takes control away from them. Any law that gets passed will always have all these licensing and inspection requirements. That way the government can still be in charge. So, all right, step in the right direction, Idaho. Again, ultimate freedom. Ultimate freedom, that's what we believe in here. Absolute ultimate freedom. As long as it doesn't impose on anybody else's freedom and their rights. So let's see how Idaho votes. Keep your eye on this. Potato-eating motherfuckers. Don't forget, everybody, we've got the Name That Strain contest up and running. That's right. The voting is going on. It's still open. It's anybody's race. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with the bit, submit your funny, original strain names to the show. And we put them in a big old pile, and we pick funny ones, and then we put them up for vote, and the winner gets one of our awesome strain naming posters that we have available on our website. So right now, it's down to the 3 finalists, and voting's been going on. It's pretty close. It's like neck and neck, and we have a correction for one of them. Mary Jane Eckler, who submitted Stoned Uncle Gail, FYI, is from Minnesota, not California. She wanted us to know that. And we want you to know that. I believe, I'm not sure if Minnesota's got a beef with California. California's got a beef with Minnesota, but maybe there's some beefs there we don't know about. It's like calling an Italian a Greek person or somebody from Long Island a New Yorker. They get upset. But it's close. It's close running. So here's the three top finalists right now. Stoned Uncle Gail from Mary Jane Eckler. Octopus Jesus from Talon in South Dakota. And the Dahmer Calmer, submitted by Rise from South Wales. So it's anybody's vote, guys. Get out there and vote. You can vote on our Patreon page. Go to patreon.com/Atomic Rumpus. You don't need to be a premium member. You can just vote on it, and your vote gets counted, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's how it works. We're gonna tally these up. We got another couple more weeks of voting, and then the winner's gonna get this awesome kick-ass poster. I've been trying to figure out a way to sign them. Hopefully it'll be signed. I'm going to try to sign the poster for the winner. No guarantees. I realize that pens don't work on posters, especially black posters. For some reason, I got to get one of those like graffiti pens, I guess, and just scribble my name on it. If I got to ruin a couple I don't know. We'll figure it out. Look, if you know it's not signed, it's not signed. It might be signed on the back, which kind of defeats the purpose of signing it. But what do you care? You're going to get a free poster anyway. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, get out there and vote. This is the only type of voting that actually matters, by the way. The other voting, that don't matter. This voting, this matters. This actually counts. Your vote actually counts when electing the winner of the Name That Strain contest. And if you have a funny and original strain name, please submit it to us. You can tweet it at us. You can Facebook it at us. You can email it to us. You can send it to us on our Patreon. Any one of those ways work. We put it in the list. We put it in the pile. And then we make it the funny with it. So hop on over to the Patreon and cast a vote. They leave horse heads in your bed. They come from an island in the Mediterranean. They're short, squatty, and hairy. They smell like the salami from far away. On this week's Deluminati, the Mafia. So contrary to popular belief, there is no such thing as the Mafia. It doesn't exist. Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci have absolutely nothing to do with it. It's totally imaginary. You guys made it all up. No. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what?
Get me my lawyer.
I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy that stands up and says, yes, the Mafia is real, and we need to talk about them to expose all of their corruptions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope.
Yeah, nothing I can answer for you here.
I, Chris Iacono, am condemning the Mafia right now and inviting anyone who thinks otherwise to come meet me at my house. You look like you have something you want to say.
Well, what is the difference between the mob and the Mafia?
A mob is just a group of angry people with pitchforks and crap.
Can be.
That is.
Well, mobsters are considered mafiosos, I guess.
Yeah, but they're not the mob. The mob is just people that crowd against
That's
something.
One definition of this non-existent thing that doesn't exist that I won't acknowledge exists.
No, that thing exists. You could say that. They'll just tar and feather you or pitchfork you or something.
Those
the Mafia
exist.
Haven't you seen the All in the Family where Archie Bunker pisses off the Italian Defamation League and they start sending Goombas to his house?
Like the little mushrooms in Super Mario?
Historically, that was Italian's contribution to 8-bit Nintendo gaming, but...
Yes.
No, I'm talking about the Archie Bunker Archie Bunker show, All in the Family, when the non-existent mafioso may have intimidated Archie Bunker a little bit.
I would love it if somebody sent me Goombas. I would jump on them.
You don't want Goombas visiting you? No, you don't want that.
Yes, I would, because you can bounce on them and hit like 4 of them in a row and you get a 1-up.
No.
I want a 1-up.
I got no... Nah.
I think that honestly, I'm going to go on record. I think that the Mafia is a thing. I've seen enough episodes of Sopranos, and I feel like I understand them. And I would like to put in an application because I think I'd be really good.
Yeah, it's just, look, what you're talking about here is really just organized crime.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not a mafia.
I could do organized crime. I pirate videos, organize in an
organized
fashion.
Exactly.
I organize them into subfolders.
You got to understand.
But that's pirates. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about pirates.
Aren't pirates just like a aquatic form of the Mafia?
No, they're an aquatic mob.
Yeah, they're an aquatic gang.
A gang, which is the Mafia, is a subset of gang.
You know,
right?
I'm not going to disagree with Brandon on that one. I do think pirates are a type of mob.
Yeah, why wouldn't? How would they not be? They're just the mob that happens to be sailing on boats.
Yeah. So really, when, what we're talking about here is pirates. That's pirates.
Well, those are more, there's just a certain section of the mob.
It's organized crime. Pirates engage in organized crime.
Oh, they're great at it.
So, yeah, they're part of a mob, too.
So mobs plunder,
Yep.
and they pillage,
Yep.
and they hide treasures.
Yep.
Do either of these groups do anything other than organized crime?
Yeah, they sell insurance. I bought some.
Yeah.
Pirates sell insurance?
Yeah. Like you pay me all of your treasure and maybe your princess, or
yes,
it's just as insurance so this cannonball doesn't find its way through your boat.
Totally. Yeah. You know how much maintenance those hooks and peg legs take? A lot. You gotta take out an insurance plan. It's like a cell phone.
Yeah, and the eyeball insurance, they all have patches because they know the importance of eyeball insurance. Any moment your eye could just explode.
Everybody knows if you need insurance, you got to go to a pirate.
Parrot insurance?
Yeah, parrot insurance. Exactly, for your parrot, too.
Yeah, if your parrot flies away, what are you going to... You can't buy a new parrot.
I think that's the core of the organized crime argument.
I think that's the core of the insurance company.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else would buy... I think that's why auto insurance is mandatory by law. Like, what other product is mandatory by law that you have to buy? Insurance.
So pirates sell insurance. What do Italian-American mobsters do other than organized crime?
Spaghetti.
Yeah, they hang around talking about crimes. They hang around talking about their money.
Gabagool.
They gabagool.
I don't know what that is.
Don't you understand?
But
That's what they did.
Sounds amazing.
That's what they do. And you should ignore them and mind your own business. It doesn't exist. Ignore it.
Unless they ask you not to ignore them. Because there's times when they say you owe them money.
Yeah.
And then you have to pay them money. If you ignore them when they say they owe you money, no.
Yeah. I want to know, what's the difference between organized crime and disorganized crime?
One of them's done by the mafia and the other one's done by douchebags.
I don't know.
One of them's done quietly and one of them is done while you're screaming.
Italians are very loud.
Yeah, no, that's
nothing
not
quiet about
when
that.
When you're breaking a guy's kneecap, it's not
very loud.
Not a quiet thing.
That's why they always got to do it in like a warehouse
far
away, which doesn't exist. You've never seen it. Get out of here. I want my lawyer.
I want to stay though. I enjoy this conversation. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Look, avoid all organized crimes. Seriously, if you're doing crimes and you've gotten so good at crimes that you need to like put them in folders and have a filing cabinet for your crimes, I think you need to find another line of work. I don't care what nationality you are.
I will disagree with you on that. I think if the only way you should be doing crimes is if you were organized enough to have them in separate file folders and you understand where each crime fits into a higher hierarchy of your life.
Of crimes, yeah.
Yes.
It's like OCD crime starter.
Right. That's the only reason. I think that's the crux of the Mafia right there.
Maybe
Is
it
they
is.
all have OCD. They need their crimes to be in neat little boxes and orderly. Otherwise,
in an
things
organized
just go
fashion.
out of control.
I can't support any of this, no matter how much organization is into the crimes. Have you ever watched a mob movie and seen it end well?
Yes. For certain people, it ends
Who?
wonderful.
Yeah, well,
Name somebody.
Ray Liotta.
Never.
No.
It ended all right
Never.
for him, didn't it?
Uh-uh.
Not
How did
really.
Goodfellas end?
No.
How
He
did
ended a
Goodfellas end?
schmuck.
A schnook.
A schnook?
A schnook. Like a schnook. Eating egg noodles and
Oh,
ketchup
yeah,
in the
that's right.
suburbs.
But he got out alive. He was all right.
Yeah, what kind of life is that, though?
He had a good one for a while.
No, that's
Yeah.
He was
that's
funny.
bad.
Think of any mob
He's funny
movie,
like
any
a clown.
mafia movie. It's doesn't exist. Never happened. Don't worry about it.
There
You're
are no mafia movies.
no such thing.
No, those don't exist. The Sopranos was about singers.
Exactly. That's not a good. Well, we don't know what happened at the end of The Sopranos.
It's true. I didn't see it.
Me either.
Everyone hates the ending. I love the ending.
I didn't
thought it
see
was
it.
brilliant.
I truly didn't see it. The last episode I saw is when Tony was like in a coma and they went inside his brain and he was doing weird shit.
Oh, he was having crazy fever dreams.
That's where
yeah.
they jumped the shark for me. I stopped at that
Yeah, they
point.
did jump the shark a little bit.
Like fucking mafia.
It doesn't exist. Never
your
seen it. It
act
didn't happen.
together.
Where's my lawyer? It's the butt of the month. Every month on the show, I review an awesome strain. It really is my favorite bit on the show, and I think you know why. This month's strain, lemon poison. It's like a great, tasty thing and an awful dangerous thing, and for some reason, the juxtaposition of those two make a good strain name. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I also got to point out, only in the cannabis community would something with the word poison in the name be okay. You're like, what kind of beer you want? I don't know. You got any with the word poison in it? No, they don't really sell well. Oh, yeah, makes sense. But for some reason, you put the word lemon in front of poison, poof, can't keep it on the shelves. So what is lemon poison? Lemon poison is a hybrid of lemon G13 and Durban poison. Durban poison is a very old strain, been around for a while. It's one of my favorites as well. And they've each got their own little quirks. So the lemon G13 is originally from Ohio, and it's a blend between Dutch and West Coast strains. It's very potent, and it's a hybrid of the original G13, which every time I hear G13, I think there's like some stupid UN summit that North Korea's not invited to. But apparently, G13, a primo weed. And Durban poison originates from the South African port city of Durban. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I just learned that like 10 minutes ago. And it's notorious worldwide for its very sweet smell. It's got some energetic, uplifting effects. Need a little bit of the creativity. You'll go with a little Durban poison. And if you're a grower or you're a concentrate dab enthusiast and you're doing your own concentrates, Durban poison's got some of the biggest resin glands out there, huh? How about that? Hey, nice glands you got there, Durban. THC level coming in at around 14.3%, with an aroma resembling lemon funk. That's the only way I could describe it. I'm giving it a whiff right now. It's a lemon, and then there's a funk. It's like you got some lemons, and they're like they just turned, but you eat them anyway, and they turn out to be better. And you're like, oh my God, I should wait one day before I eat these lemons again. And for any of you growers out there, pretty easy to grow. Looks like one plant can yield anywhere from 75 to 120 grams, and flowering time is about 65 to 80 days. No CBD in this strain whatsoever, and when you do have pure sativa strains, you're not going to get any CBD in that. That's just the way it works. So if you're a big fan of CBD, you got to look elsewhere. And I've actually seen one of these lemon poison plants growing at my local dispensary. Every now and then they give me backstage access, and I get to oogle. I get to oogle in awe. I got to tell you, they're beautiful plants. I want to hug them, but they don't let you do that. They don't let you touch them. They're pretty tall, stretchy. Apparently they grow very fast. They're like children. Buds aren't too dense, slightly airy. So yeah, check that stuff out. You got a local dispensary. You want to ask your guy. And people think, I do these reviews because the dispensaries pay me. That's completely false. They charge me double when I buy this stuff. So check it out and enjoy. The next time you're at a dispensary or you're in Colorado, tell them Chris recommends the lemon poison. Hey everybody, we're back on the show, and it's time for the Green Chef. The Green Chef. Quick, easy, inexperienced munchies recipes from us to you.
Munchie recipes.
Munchies. You got the munchies? You need something
Munchies.
quick? Munchies.
Munchies, I like that.
So we've got a recipe today coming from Nadine.
We do.
We do.
I will try. Let's see.
No. There's no try. You're excited about it. I can tell.
I am.
Do or do not. There is no try.
You're right.
Yoda.
Thank you, Yoda. Yes, I'm talking
right.
about angel titties.
Of course you are.
Wait, hold on.
I've been waiting all day to talk about angel titties.
We say that again into the microphone a little slower.
I want to talk about angel titties.
Wow, that was nice and seductive.
Yeah. Okay. Angel titties.
That's how it felt when I named them.
I mean, if nothing else, I'm intrigued by just the name.
I gotta say, this happened. I was in the kitchen with Nadine 3 weeks ago, and I was doing something, and she was in the fridge, and she screams out, "Angel titties!" And I was like, "Whoa, is that a new recipe?" And she's like, "It is now."
Wow.
I was like, "What did you invent?"
So wait. Then I have to ask. So where did that? What was the process that led your brain to scream out angel titties in the middle of a recipe?
It was just part texture, part buttery saltiness.
So the texture of angel titties?
Look, if there's... Hey, hold on. I'm a dude, so I like titties. If you're going to... How can you make a titty better? How? Possibly.
Make it edible.
It's edible, and it's an angel's titty? Holy shit. I didn't think boobs could get better than they were.
I would feel really guilty, though. I mean, angels are godly and divine, and basically we're talking about defiling an angel.
No, they like having sex too. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's that Catholic guilt, man.
Yeah, angels aren't Catholic.
Whatever. It's that Christian guilt. I'm not religious. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Even an angel has a yin and a yang.
Yeah.
And titties.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and there's nowhere, and look, I used to be Catholic. Nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about angels not having titties.
It's true.
Therefore, the way religion works, since
must.
they didn't say it didn't, it must.
Correct.
Tell us about these angel
Well,
titties.
and it's not
please.
sexual. It's taste tactical.
Tactical
maybe.
angel titties. Tactile. It's a tactile angel titty.
Tactile, technical.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
Let's. How do I make an angel titty? If I wanted angel titties in my life,
Well, there's two ways.
there should be because there should be two of
The
them, right?
easiest way is to go to Whole Foods and buy them.
Wait, I can go to Whole Foods and buy an angel titty?
You can.
Really? That's a real thing?
It's my name, but yes, you can.
But I can go to and ask the cashier, hey, where's your angel titty section?
I wouldn't. No, don't do that.
That'll
no.
get you kicked out.
You will get in trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm, they will say you're being a harasser.
You're shaming somehow.
You can take tortillas, or really more like a pita, like a really thin pita. And you want to fry it in a pan, but let it soak up in oil. I like coconut oil.
I don't like coconut oil.
So Chris would like olive oil.
I'm indifferent about coconut oil.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm rather the coconut. Chris likes the oil.
I like coconut oil as a supplement, but I don't like it in certain things. Some sautés, okay, but for other desserts, depends.
It's healthier.
Well, and if you wanted to make like a sweet angel titty,
Coconut oil for sure.
I would say coconut oil because it gives it that little bit of like coconut dessertiness.
Aren't angel titties inherently sweet?
They can be.
They can be savory.
Or they can be savory. You might want your
That's
angel titty
unexpected.
of the savory variety. And then you would put a little, maybe like garlic and sea salt.
So should they be deep fried, or can you have to fry them, not
Deep
saute
fry,
them?
not saute them.
Okay.
You want to deep fry them. If you have a deep fryer, that will give you the best angel titty.
What is the difference between sautéing and frying? For those people who don't, I know, but there might be people that might not.
Believe it or not, there are some people who've never touched a stove, and for those
Yep.
people, what's the difference?
Sauteing, okay, I don't have the official definition in front of me, but would be in like a shallow pan on the stovetop with just a slight bit of oil just so that something doesn't stick to the bottom.
Okay. So
Okay.
the amount of oil is kind of key to the...
I would say that, yes.
And the deepness of the pan.
And what you're doing, like you wouldn't say that you're sauteing a kind of bread. You would say that you saute chopped up vegetables.
But you can deep fry a kind of bread.
You can deep fry just about anything.
That's true.
Yeah, now if you don't have a deep fryer, you can fry them because they're thin. You're using a piece of pita bread, so
Yes.
you can definitely get away with less than an inch, 3/4 of an inch of oil with these.
Which means you might saute and have a deeper fry using the same pan.
Ooh, simultaneously.
No.
Well, no, same pan.
Damn it.
Think of a pan. You got a pan it's like 2 inches high, so you can make a stir fry in it, or you could make pancakes in it. You'd want to use a skillet, but you could make pancakes in the thing.
Just struck me that pancakes are called pancakes because they're made in a pan.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like cakes.
Yeah. Interesting.
We got we got a pancake recipe coming up too.
Ooh. Now I'm on board.
Okay. So
Okay, so you deep fry as deep of a fry as you can get. Some people have deep fryers just like they have like a bread machine.
Of course. There's enough bread machine.
It's America, right? So you very well might have a deep fryer in your house. So I would say deep fry if you have it, or do the fry on the top of the stove. And then here's the part that makes it the really great angel titty part.
That makes the titty. Where's
Yes.
the titty of the
You
angel
want to
titty?
put it on a
cross.
no. I gotta watch out. Like I can't keep Catholicism from coming out at me during this conversation.
You take this fried pita chip and you nail it to a 7-foot cross.
Just about to say, you nailed that one.
This is neither a religious angel titty nor a sexual angel titty.
Okay.
It's just a sweet, sweet angel titty. That's it.
I mean, it's open to your interpretation of what you need in your life. At this moment, I might need a religious angel titty that is also quasi-sexual in my life to fill my hole that I have from lack of angel titties.
Look, I mean,
That one got
you
away.
can't say the phrase angel titty and not have a little bit of sexual snickering innuendo. But in this sense, Nikki did say it like angel titty. Like it was like, damn, that's a sassy titty. This ain't no sexual titty.
No,
It's like,
no,
this
no.
is like an angelic titty.
But then the second time she said it was very, very much like 1-800-ANGEL titty.
That's
like,
true.
it was, yeah. I asked for.
I
sitting
might have brought it
here
on myself.
with my angel titty.
All right, well, let me tell you the titty part.
Okay.
Please.
You want to put it in the oven, spread out on a pan, so not stacked up on top of each other, because you want the air from the oven to kind of hit the most angel titty that it can hit.
Let them titties breathe.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
yes.
all right.
Yes.
And what's the
Yes.
temperature?
I would say
Super hot.
250, maybe 270. No,
Low.
not
Super
super
low.
hot. Don't listen to Brandon about this and so many other things. No, a very, very low oven. Like,
Okay.
so that's a temperature that just, it'll dry it out. Like if you were making Melba toast, that's the temperature you would use.
Of course, because everybody knows.
Melba toast.
When I make Melba toast.
I'll do that in another Green Chef Melba toast, but this is angel titties. So
We could name the poodle Melba.
we could. we
Mulva.
So-
Dolores.
put it in the low oven where they can breathe for 15 minutes, maybe 25, until they're as crispy as they just melt and crack and kind of crumble and crisp. Like they go into like instant dust. Like that's kind of we want buttery dust.
Okay. So wait, 15 minutes?
Yes. And then take them out, let them cool, And then they'll go, instead of chewy, they'll go nice and just delicately crisp. Like a beautiful pastry.
And I've seen these things. They're like, it's like, imagine I think you cut them into triangles.
Yes.
Right? Yeah,
yes.
you cut them into triangles, and they essentially become these puffs. The air inside the pita gets hot, and it crisps up. So you don't get them too crispy.
They enlarge.
They enlarge, yeah, and they fill with air.
They become plump.
Yeah, but when you bite into it, it's just air in the middle, so it's this like light, crisp, fluffy angel titty.
Yes, and so if you want it sweet, not before. Don't put anything on it before because it'll just burn in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Powdered sugar.
After. Yes, powdered sugar would be great.
Cinnamon
and sugar.
Like a beignet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Impressed? I know what a beignet is.
I'm super impressed.
There
you culinary fucking wizard.
Hey, for those of you at home, a beignet is a swamp donut.
Yes, it's like a sopapilla if it was made in New Orleans.
Yes, New Orleans sopapillas.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. So
she's giving us dagger looks right now. I hate you guys for so many reasons.
So that's the end of the recipe.
Okay, what now? If you wanted to make a savory one, what would you put on a savory one?
Oh, you could put garlic powder, a little bit of sea salt,
sriracha.
You could, if you want like a dipping sauce.
Spicy angel titty.
Mm-hmm. You could put blue cheese if you wanted to dip it. You could go kind of any direction you wanted. Yeah. Cinnamon sugar or powdered sugar.
Honey. You can fill it with honey.
Yes.
When they come out and they've still got a little bit of you can see a little moisture on them, that's usually the best time to throw any powdered. When those little beads of sweat are on them angel titties as they come out of the oven, that's a good time to put on any dried stuff because it'll soak into it and then it'll stay on.
That's when you pop them in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. Nadine's angel titties, everybody.
Yeah, have fun.
You can find us online at atomicrumpus.com or on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Share the show if you have a second, or you can leave us an awesome comment on iTunes. If you'd like access to premium episodes and would like to support the show, you can do that at patreon.com/atomicrumpus. Have a great week, and happy smoking.